world, music kids. I am back for another album review. Y'all know I do them like a few at a time, a lot at a time. But let's get into the 7 album. Talib Kweli and Styles P. There are 7 tracks on here. Poets and Gangsters, Brown Guys, 9.5. In the Field, Teleprompters, Let It Burn, and Last Ones. There are features. If you follow Mr. Kweli, you know he's not afraid to voice his opinion when it comes to politics, when it comes to people of color as a whole, like the art community, and a feel of his views and how he sees, you know, what's going on. He may get into it, have to put a few people in their place. I mean, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's get into this track list. So I can say I can appreciate them releasing this album because I know a lot of people look down on, not necessarily my generation, because not necessarily people around my age, but this generation now, they kind of get stones thrown at them because hip hop is not, you hear this all the time. People say hip hop is not what it was, and these young people, all they rap about is drugs and smoking and stuff like that, and they don't know the essence of what hip hop is, like what it means to rap about, you know, real things or whatever, what's going on. And I don't think that's right, because people should just respect and appreciate, you know, artists that are out now, because obviously they're doing something. If, you know, they're selling records and this and that and the third, whether you agree if it's real hip hop or not, I mean, it is what it is. What are we gonna do? And I say that to say this. I'm glad that they released this album and with the features they have, because it's giving this generation kind of like a feel of how, you know, what hip hop used to be like. Like this is what it is. This is what I know. Like it took me back to like that New York, the West Coast, East Coast kind of. It took me back there, like when artists would beef and attack each other on tracks, but it would go far, but not to the point where it was like this is like a serious thing. No, it's just, that's what hip hop was about. Like I'm a tell you how dope I am, how dope my lyrics are, and I'm about to destroy you on this track to let you know that, you know, I'm the best. I'm better than you. So this is why I can respect this kind of album, because, you know, they're giving this generation kind of a look into the history of what hip hop was around that era when they were out. Kweli and Styles P and them, the Locks, all of them, Common. But of course, I'm gonna have to point out Brown Guys, 9.5, because there's only a few tracks on here. I love the whole album, but or EP, whatever they're looking at this is. Let It Burn, because my girl Rhapsody, she rips it on there. Like, she is so dope, like so dope. But Let It Burn and 9.5, that's the track featuring Jadakiss, I believe. Yeah, that's the track featuring Jadakiss. I love that one, and I love Teleprompters, and I like Let It Burn. Those are probably the top 3 tracks that stay on repeat. Like, I love it. And I didn't even know until I saw somebody like retweet that this album was released or whatever. I said, hold on. I said, because I'm seeing Jadakiss, Rhapsody, all them. I see all these features on here. I gotta check this out. I have to check this out. So, yeah, and I'm glad I did, because with artists like this who are like OGs in the game, all in all, without the features or whatever, it still came out as a dope album. Um, if you're watching this and you're not like you're not from like the 80 generation, uh, you're part of this generation, and you know, you may not know of like hip hop, like the certain artists that were around. This will be a good album for you to check out, because you know they're not too much older. They're older than me, but they're not too much older. So definitely